everyone, your girl is here. It's now officially 5:15. Oh my god. I've officially been up since about 4:50. I just slept in 20 minutes, but we're officially ready to roll with today. Probably in about another 10 minutes. I will get my playlist around for today. So I saw that I only needed 1.86 miles, so that's what we're gonna do. Only 2 miles. I might actually do 3 though too. So I was also thinking here this morning. So obviously we saw in a typical, right, when there was cheating, right, and there was running around, right. He didn't say, "Prove to me you weren't cheating," right. That's very confrontational, and it goes against what wedding vows are about, right. So obviously, again, who died and made you king of anything? Meaning, like, drive home your own personal strong opinions until everybody else's opinions are like your opinions. Well, then that gets into, again, like I said, that's not the way that it's supposed to be, right? Prove me wrong. It's just very confrontational on so many levels, right? I shared that before because coming up here on my birthday, guys. Oh my god. Very soon, guys. 19 days since my birthday. Obviously, again, that's when Charlie Kirk, right, died. And I didn't believe that. I was like, wait, hold on. Because I was going to look at the weather or something. I forget exactly what I was going to do. But it came up on my news feed. I was like, what? This is a joke, right? Like, this is an actual joke? No, it wasn't a joke, right? So, again, it's how you go about it, right? And so, yeah, that also, again, who died and made you king, right? So, you don't like Donald Trump, let's say? Well, guess what? Use your voice to go out and vote. That's what America was founded on. It wasn't founded on prove me wrong, I'm the king of anything, my opinions are the best opinions ever, right? You know what I'm saying? So, anyhow, I did want to come on and share that, especially since, we just had the thunder rolls, right? The lightning strikes. Except, obviously, it was at 3 in the morning. We have had a couple 3 in the morning thunderstorms, right? But it's like the lightning flashes in her eyes. And he knows that she knows, guys, right? So, yes, obviously. Yeah, like I said, other than that, we're very happy and excited, guys. We're down to 44. Double 4-day, guys. Very exciting. So, almost there. But you guys can already see that we're basically in that groove, right? I've had, 3 now? 3 in the mornings? Like, I think 3, 4 in the mornings, too. So, yes. We're definitely doing very, very well, right? So, anyhow, guys, I'll officially go ahead and get my playlist around. Speaking of, right, the Thunder Rolls, right? So, maybe I'll listen to that song today during running. So, yeah, because of that. So, anyhow, other than that, that's pretty much it. So, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow or later on today. Hey everyone, your girl is here. It's now officially 5:50 and I'm ready to roll. So I'm going to actually just wait here about another 10 minutes and walk around, right, for about 10 minutes. Get about 1,000 steps and then I will officially go ahead and get breakfast because you don't want to do it too early, obviously, but I am a little bit hungry. I did just have to go tinkle too, which is also, how much of it is excitement, how much is issues, right? The girl issues, right? So, anyhow, officially though, go ahead and get on going. Just want to come on and share a nice little update. It's now officially 5:50, so just about half an hour later, and then I can definitely take time to make sure I get enough relaxation in before work. Oh yeah, I'm really hungry now, so yeah, I'll just go eat now, and I'll just do a little touch-up energy burst. With carbohydrates, obviously, that's what food is, before it's time to roll. So, anyhow, I'll talk to you guys later. It's way too early in the morning, guys. So, obviously, it's not Wednesday. But you could say way too early Wednesday, huh? So, I gotta be really quiet, though, this morning. Because there's still another hour at least until Graham wakes up from her alarm. So, gotta be quiet. so as you guys can officially see now, it is 6:07, and I literally can't believe it only took me like 10 minutes to eat all that. That is wild. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to have some eggs then this morning. So that'll take obviously a while cooking them, right, and scrambling them, right. So then I should be up around, you know, done with breakfast around 6:30, maybe 6:45. Also have some tea this morning too, so that'll also take up some time, right? Because again, I woke up super early and I'm very happy and excited. But think about this though, guys. So in 3 months, I'm sorry, not even 2 months now. We're down below 2 months. So 1.5 months, basically, or 1.25, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, because there's only four, 5 weeks. So yeah, that would be 1.25. So anyhow, guys, yes, we're gonna be having all this dinner done and everything. We're gonna have breakfast done, and it's gonna be like 5 in the morning, right? And I'm gonna be probably just starting on 95, or right around 495 to 95. So yeah, that is insane, guys. Absolutely wild. I can't believe I just said that, guys. Crazy. So, but yeah, it's true. That's where we're going to be heading down to. So, very happy again and excited. Also, not this week again, but definitely the next week, right before my birthday. We'll take time to do my whaling practice again, because I really want to get in on that and really make sure I'm good on that. And I do think that, oh wait, here's something I never thought of, and I just now thought of it. So if I have that thrown out, it's different than the GoPro drops, right? Where you can kind of gauge, right? Or just take it down super, super slow, right? Because you don't want it to just sit on the bottom, right? And you don't take the easy way out, right? So you give yourself some footage to look at and then adjust to that, right? So how am I going to keep it up though? And will it stay up? I mean, obviously the current is constantly moving it around, but will it stay up? The only way to test it is test it here in Pennsylvania. So what I'll do, yeah, perfect. I'm trying to think of an open area near the water, because obviously around here in Pennsylvania, near water, well, guess what? There's a lot of trees, because this is mountainous, right? So, oh geez, okay. That throws a little bit of a curveball. Actually, no. Actually, it doesn't, because I can go to Raystown, and obviously now at Raystown, there isn't that many people there. So does that mean that I'm going to Raystown on Friday, right? Well, again, you guys will see when Friday comes, if that's indeed where I choose to go. But that'll be actually the best place to test that, you know, and come up with some kind of plan, right? Because that, I just realized, I was like, wait, when's it just gonna sink though? I'm gonna have to, what I'll do is I'll rewatch my GoPro films, actually, from the overseas highway, and because I think that I remember, like, I don't think the current does much though when you're down so far, because I remember, like, as I was pulling it out, right, I mean, there were some decent waves that day, right, and you guys remember the GoPro was like swaying around, right, and it's not just from the force of bringing it up, it was the GoPro was swaying around in the water, right, the water was literally moving it around, right, and we also saw that the Daytona day too. And I remember, you can actually see that in that film, right? Like, it takes it and it sways it around, right? So I'm gonna have to really figure that out though. You know, but I also don't want to move it around too much, because then you're gonna spook them, right? So I don't, I need to really think this out, but first, you can't really think things out until sometimes you test them, right? So it's like, well, I need to think, that I need to think about all these different trims, right, for the car. Well, that's one thing, but I want to see how the car drives. Well, that's a time where you actually have to get in the car and test drive it, right? So with me, I can get an idea, right, from previous attempts, but to actually get the full attempt of not an actual drop, but an actual throw, right, with gravity and wind, right? It's gonna be something that I have to figure out. So, um, see, and you don't want to attach too much stuff to the GoPro either, right? So, I mean, what do you attach to something to make it float? Well, obviously, whatever rafts and stuff are made out of, right? Obviously, that stuff floats, right? Um, so can I like attach things like that to the GoPro housing unit, right? So give it its own little life vest. That would be kind of funny. But hey, but also you don't want too much, but you don't want too little either. So there's a lot of things to think about here, but we're not going to know until we officially get a good idea of what happens when you whale it out there. So anyhow, guys, let me officially go ahead and make my eggs. I just want to come on and share that, but make more. I'll come up with the title. I don't need to think about it right now. But yeah, let me go officially get some breakfast, and then here in about half an hour, I can start to watch the Myrtle Beach sunrise too. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys soon. So actually, guys, I was also just thinking as well. So I could actually go out on the paddleboard, um, because, but I would have to again figure out how far, and obviously think about like the tides and everything. Obviously, but in the inlet there, obviously there are a lot of sharks, and the waves aren't as much as like the open ocean, right? So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more, I guess, research into blacktip sharks' behavior, because think about it, like whenever they're like being mistaken for a fish, right? So they bite me, right? So obviously, they don't always necessarily attack then whenever you can see their fin, right? So because of that, I'm going to have to obviously again keep my feet in, duh, right? And then I'm gonna have to go out so far and then do a drop. But again, that's only if I can't think of anything in any way to make that float, or not be completely just gravity takes it, right? I mean, you're fighting a losing battle, right, with gravity, right? Gravity exists all the time. So, but like I said, I just thought of that. So I might actually have to go out on the paddleboard, but I have to see, like, if they only, when they're in there so far, do they only worry about stuff that they can see right in front of them? Because obviously, if the waters are a little bit murky, then it would be, not all the time though. Sometimes it's I don't know the word. Maybe like minorly clear. So it can be clear. But sometimes it's just like Myrtle with all the sand and that stuff getting all kicked up. But when I just need to again, like I said, go out on the paddleboard. I think that would probably be the best option. But they're probably not going to see anything up on the surface, right? If it is murky. That's what I'm saying. Like, do they only focus on like what's in front of them, right? And how would they even make it out, right? Because they do accidental bites, right? So they must be able to see somewhat, right? Their eyes are obviously made for that, right? Better than humans' eyes, right? So I don't know exactly, but I will definitely figure it out for sure. So anyhow, like I said, let me go ahead and cook up some eggs, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Guys, 6:40 now, and I need to obviously make this fast because I'm watching the Myrtle Beach sunrise. there was just a person who ran through, right, really fast, so must be a good sunrise. Obviously can't quite see the sun though, but anyhow, I'll officially go ahead and watch it. Just want to come on and share my eggs. Excited Monday. So obviously you guys saw, well, I'll go ahead and probably just include it now. I'll probably actually, I already have a good idea for the thumbnail for today. So, but anyhow, it'll just be a Myrtle Beach picture of me at Myrtle Beach, and then obviously that picture. So Myrtle Beach or Miami Beach Monday. So anyhow, guys, I think actually that'll just be the gist of the title, right? So anyhow, I did want to come on and share that you guys saw it was 80 degrees there, right? Which is amazing. You guys can definitely tell, you know, it's the start of September, right? Because up north here, it's in the mid-50s, right? And in Myrtle Beach, right? A good over 500 miles south, it's 80, right? So you guys can already tell the temperatures are changing. But that's still, though, why I'm so confused. I'm going to look at the weather for Greenville, South Carolina, actually, quickly and see. But I just find that so hard to believe that South Carolina, especially with Myrtle Beach being just over the border, and Greenville pretty much just over the border in the west, or in the mountainous part of the state. It's like, how are they only a week behind Pennsylvania for the fall foliage? Doesn't make sense at all. So I'm going to look that up real quickly, but just want to come on and share that. I'll talk to you guys soon. Everyone, your girl is here. You guys can't see, but now you can. It is now officially 8 o'clock. I've gotten up to 2,200 steps, obviously. So, doing really, really good. I did want to come on and share quickly as well. So, speaking of my drive back, right, this year, yeah, listen, come to think of it, how are you going to come back to Pennsylvania? Right, how are you coming back? Well, this one's really, really cool. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up 26 then, Interstate 26, into like Tennessee, right? And then I get a welcome to Tennessee sign as well. So I actually don't remember how the welcome to Tennessee sign looked like, but I'm curious to see. I do actually remember the Kentucky one from back in last Super Lush Life, right? So they have a horse, right? It's like riding. It says something about the free. But again, I don't want to cheat myself. I'm not going to look it up. But I remember specifically there was like a horse, right? There's something about brave or something like that. So I'm actually going to come up 26 into Nashville. And then I'm going to go through Kentucky, right? And then the kind of like diagonal through West Virginia, right? And then probably come up around like 119 to Pittsburgh, right? And then go from there. But no, actually 119 is a little bit west or a little bit east of Pittsburgh. But still, right? Like I can come up US 119. Or I can even, if I really wanted to, yeah, I could like even like, I mean, yeah, it would just be a really long time since I've done it. But I could even go into Ohio, right? And literally just catch Interstate 80 and take, but that would be a long time then to go all of Interstate 80 through basically all of Ohio, because that's where Cincinnati is. It's right there at the very edge, right, of Ohio and Kentucky, right? So, but like I said, I did want to come on and share that. That's obviously the way that I'll be driving home tonight, right? Or this time, right? So it also reminds me of that one Keith Urban song, Through the Prettiest Country from Georgia to Tennessee. Dun, 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 dun. I got the one I love beside me. Yeah, so that one, I'm alive and I'm free. Who wouldn't want to be me, right? So definitely, we're definitely going to go ahead and do that. So that'll be really, really cool, and fun and exciting. So anyhow, guys, like I said, I'm officially going to go ahead, get in my car, go to my running location, run, and then, yeah, we'll just keep right on rolling. So I'll talk to you guys very soon. guys, it's now officially, I don't know why my ear is popping whenever I'm drinking all this water. You guys, I don't know. Maybe only I can hear it. Yeah, anyhow, guys. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to deal with the vibration because my ear keeps popping for some reason. But anyhow, guys, it's now, there we go. Sometime in the 9 o'clock hour, I have to go take out my trash. And then we can officially chill out and get some blue zebra bikinis on deck as well, like I said. And it was such a bummer because I had assumed that that girl was going to send hers, but she didn't. So I obviously canceled and asked for a refund. And then obviously, you know, I obviously have now have deleted, right, those extra bikinis. Because remember how, you know, on, what was that, Sunday? I think that was on Sunday. Or maybe, no, that was definitely not yesterday on Sunday. My bad, I think that was Friday. Yeah, on Friday, you guys remember how full my battery was, right? So because of that, obviously, I had all the different, you know, I showed you guys what all I had. So I had like a whole bunch of 20 minutes. So because of that, I obviously deleted those blue bikinis. I don't know why I did. My true colors are showing once again, guys, for reals. So what I'd have to do is just find those blue bikinis and get them on deck. But I'm going to stop doing this until my ear stops because this is bothersome talking with my ear like that. So let me go pop my ear and then we'll talk once I'm back inside from doing my normal Monday stuff. We also have to cut my nails today too. And then also cut my toenails again. That'll probably be the last time before I go. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys soon. Now guys, I am coming to you guys today now a little bit later. This is absolutely wild. There is officially, well, I knew that there was a toll because it said. But guys, this was sent out. This bill, it says the due date. Yeah, the bill date, guys. So I was there on the 5th of July. Yeah, feels weird saying it like that. Yeah, the 5th of July, not the 4th of July, right? And then all the other days we usually just say July 16th, July 17th, right? So the 5th of July. What? Alyssa, that's not Independence Day, right? The 4th of July. Anyhow, so the bill date was on 7/11. So I'm assuming that they just sent it out right away. But maybe not because they have my time back in June in here. So they have June 11th is the posting date, but the transaction date, again, was June 3rd. So June 3rd and then the 5th of July. And this is insane, guys. They literally sent it out and it took that long from the border of Pennsylvania, guys. That is wild. It took that long that I'll show you guys. There was obviously... boom, right? If it's after second toll bill notice, after 30 days, or after 60 days from due date of first bill, group them together. They send them out. It takes from 8/11 till now, so almost 2 whole weeks, guys, to get from the border to here. And guess what? I get an extra $5 because that's crazy, you know, the way that they do you wrong. But hey, it's only $5. You know, no big deal. So, just want to come on and share that. I'm going to get my parasailing ready now. So, I'll talk to you guys once I do that. Hey, guys. Look, here it is. Oh, my God. There it is. Oh, my God, guys. I cannot believe this. No way. So, as you guys can officially see, it must be a little bit later in the time zone, but I don't understand. Maybe their processing center or whatever. But, so they must be, well, no, that's ahead of us. What? Okay, yeah, because going backward, like, going towards Alaska is obviously well, Anchorage, the very westernmost part of Alaska is, like, 5 hours behind. So, to go ahead, you would have to go out, what? Where would that be? Bermuda? I don't know. But anyhow, guys, you guys can officially see I went ahead and I got my parasailing Oh my god. Guys, this is so awesome. I'm going to have a complete blast with this. And I'm very happy and excited to have gotten it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to actually check really quickly on that blue zebra bikini, you know, and then again get those remaining packages or blue zebras just in case of the product misrepresentation. But then other than that, guys, like I said, you know, this isn't due, my credit card, until like around the end of the month, so around the 20th. So that means, and this is the only thing I have on it, and then that $15. So basically $115, and then my car insurance, right? So literally, guys, I will be absolutely set to, and also I have that extra money, right? So that $36, right? So I could probably get out like another $250 and be up at like $750, right? Or if I really wanted to go, I could even get out like $300, right? And then I'm basically at $850, or yeah, you know, $350 is good, right? So $300 will be good to get out on Thursday. And then I'm up at $850, guys. And then all I need to do is get the rental car. Boom, that's it. So, and everything else is taken care of. So I just have to do that in that last month, right? And plan appropriately. We're almost there, guys. We're so freaking close. So anyhow, like I said, I'm going to officially go ahead, though, and get going. Just want to come on in. Yes, guys. This is so freaking awesome. I'm so wound about this. So anyhow, like I said, I'm officially going to go ahead, though, and start editing this film. You know, I mean, I'm already at 10,000, but I'll just walk around with it while it's, you know, doing... getting up, right, and listening to it. So, 11,000 basically at 10, right? Guys, this is freaking awesome. You guys can tell we're almost to that 40-day mark, and if it's not as clear as day, I don't know what to tell you, right? So, and I'm not gonna just, well, you know, play autistic myself, right? So it's like, well, I'm trying to think of something to say, but I don't know what to say. So just have body language, right? And it's like, well, maybe you're autistic too, right? So, no, I'm not autistic by putting you in your place. And you have a hard time coming up with something heartfelt to say. That's a you issue. Maybe you have autism traits. So, anyhow, guys, like I said, let's officially roll and get my video listened to. And then, yeah, we'll officially just keep on rolling. So... bouncing off the walls. Bouncing off the walls. Alright, guys. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys soon. There's a lot of clouds out here, Moo. Clouds. And I know. And it's 11. And I gotta get a shower yet. So, I guess I'll be having my picnic in the mountains tomorrow. You know? Track up the mountain. And take a picnic out in the mountains. How about that? Take the picnic to the mountains. How about that? Hey everyone, your girl is here, so you guys can officially see now it's 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and no picnic today. Obviously tomorrow we can have a picnic. I mean, I'm just trying to think. How in the heck am I gonna carry that blanket? I have no idea, guys, how I'm going to freaking carry that blanket, to be honest. But yeah, we'll officially carry it in there somehow. Don't cough, Melissa. So yes, probably carry it in there, you know, take the picnic to the mountains, right? For the second time. Super lush, right? So, I'm doing it all night, all summer. I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if it was the past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. I'm gonna dance my heart out to the dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other. Now I found another crush. Okay, guys, enough. I don't need to sing that whole song with you guys. But yes, you guys can definitely tell we are very close to the 40-day mark. We're gonna be bouncing, guys. I'm talking bouncing like lightning off the walls, right? So yes. Anyhow, like I said, I'll find a way, you know. I probably could get a smaller blanket, but I don't think I have a smaller blanket. So, but like I said, it'll be fun. And then, like I said, we'll do the rest of the hike then. So, anyhow, guys, no picnic today, as you guys just saw. But that might be the ending of today's film. So, I'll probably get this produced. And then, yeah, I'll take a shower, brush my teeth, cut my nails, and go to work. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. Guys, it is now officially just 11:03, and my phone's at 23%. So I'll definitely get it charging and get this video up and started producing while it's starting to charge, and then I'll eat lunch with it on the charger. And yeah, so probably won't show me like putting the stuff in, honestly, but I might still choose to. Probably not, actually. So make a skip on the lunch preparation, right? So obviously you guys saw I did lunch preparations on Saturday, or the chili, and I skipped yesterday, so make a second skip Monday, right? So because I didn't actually show yesterday either. So anyhow, guys, like I said, I'll officially go ahead and get going, and I'll talk to everyone tomorrow.